Hello and welcome to another episode of The Philosopher's Chair with me, your residential philosopher. That was a pretty decent effort. Okay, let's get this thing started. So recently I've been thinking about the future of this channel because, we are crawling towards 60,000 subscribers, and if you have any mathematical sense of how big of a number that is. I mean, if you put it in perspective, if you put 60,000 people in football stadiums, that, they're going to freak me out. I have a really hard time dealing with the people. So 60,000 is kind of a scary number for me to accept and stomach. But I think as the number climbs up, I feel like I want to return to a more organic form of filmmaking, because for the past few videos I've been using a lot of advanced filming techniques, smooth 120 frames, B-roll, and smooth cinematic shots, and perfectly scripted videos, perfectly planned backdrop, perfectly planned videos, and perfectly planned music. And despite the fact that I'm taking a lot of pride in, that line of work from a technical standpoint, I'm taking a lot of pride in, the video pieces as a filmmaker, but I'm not exactly having a lot of fun as a YouTuber. Here is my proposal for the future. If you like it, you'll like it. If you don't like it, you won't like it. But here's the thing. My primary focus right now is still university. My primary focus right now is still writing. So I feel like recently I've spent too much time on this YouTube thing. I've spent way too much time scripting and doing unnecessary things, trying to invest in things that I no longer believe in, which is production quality. Because with higher production quality, it's going to give off this illusion of, I know what I'm talking about. But in actuality, I'm just like a confused university student, like any of you guys out there, if you're in university. So I think it's going to do us more justice if I treat this entire thing as a very casual kind of documentation. If I record vloggy type of videos, I've been watching some Ruby Granger, the study YouTuber Ruby Granger. She's got some amazing stuff going on, and she's uploading more consistently than I am. And the style of her videos, I was blown away. She doesn't have many fancy smooth B-rolls, whatever the fuck I'm doing here. But she got the message across, and that's what matters. And if you go all the way back into the Zay Frank and Vlogbrother days of YouTube, and that's even a better example of communicating powerful messages through the means of honest communication instead of hiding behind all these fancy technical gadgets. I feel like I was hiding behind layers of technicality. Hiding behind B-rolls and hiding behind a script and hiding behind all this kind of crap. Well, in fact, that's not what drew me into YouTube in the first place. I think YouTube, from this video, I'm no longer going to have an upload schedule, and videos they're no longer going to be like polished pieces of video essays. I feel like it's just an unnecessary work. It's putting a lot of barriers between myself and you as the brilliant audience that you are. And I feel like for the future of community challenges like No Fear Tough Books and all that kind of stuff, I feel like it's just much better if I'm communicating this unscripted kind of unmediated manner. And it's going to allow more weird insights to appear on this channel. So I've already had a lot of videos planned for this series. So expect vloggy type of videos in the future, because that's what I really want to explore, because everyone's stuck indoors here in Melbourne. If you live in Victoria, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I think it's pretty pointless for me to script my videos out. It's just doing unnecessary work. I feel like it's much more interesting if I document some of my study routines, study habits, if I want to record study with me videos. I'm happy with that. And what this really will allow me to do is to, not have the pressure of having to upload a perfectly curated piece of content on a weekly basis. It's going to allow me to do things that I wouldn't normally do and to explore concepts that I wouldn't normally explore. So I think it's a pretty exciting direction to push this channel toward. And at the end of the day, I'm just a university student, first year, freshman, trying to figure things out and trying to read as much as I can. And I hope you guys are really enjoying No Fear Tough Books. And it's some of the crap that I've seen on Instagram It's absolutely amazing. You guys are doing great. So I've read 500 pages of Pynchon's Gravity's Rainbow. And Gravity's Rainbow, I think it's resting. Yeah, that's Gravity's Rainbow resting right there. I'm going to read another 10 pages before I go to bed. But that's the content of this update video. In the future, don't expect perfectly polished videos. Don't expect them anymore. They might still appear here and there, but they're not going to make up the bulk of this channel. So there's that. Good night. Happy reading. And I'll see you sometime in the future. Goodbye.